From fake leaks to manufactured hate created by disingenuous reviewers and their cherry-picked, bogus reviews, there are many reasons people believe the Suicide Squad game and Rocksteady as a whole will fail. But one of the least talked about and yet most interesting theories that I've heard is that Rocksteady's founders Sefton Hill and Jamie Walker leaving played a big part in Rocksteady's demise. Some people believe they left because Rocksteady was failing in many areas, and the co-founders didn't want to be associated with a sinking ship of a brand. But me, well, I can't say I believe any of it because of some new information I discovered a few days ago at the time of this video. If you want to know what that information was and why I believe the founders of Rocksteady actually left and how this could affect all Arkham and superhero games we get in the future, stay until the end. Rocksteady is known for the most popular and influential gaming experience, the Arkham series, loved by most, and if you don't love it, you probably just didn't play it. A lot of people believe this love and popularity ended when they created Gotham Knights or during the development of the Suicide Squad game. But I believe it started way back in 2020 when Marvel released their, in my opinion, terrible game, The Avengers. I mean, me and my friend were just trying to figure out how to do multiplayer, and one of the first things they tried to do is get us to buy something before even telling us how to get to multiplayer. And I'm just like, damn, can I get a game in with my bro first? But side story aside, I believe Avengers made a bad game, and now as soon as the haters see live service, it gives them PTSD. They compared Gotham Knights and Suicide Squad to Avengers when those games turned out to be nothing like Avengers. But this wouldn't stop haters from saying the game was bad. This was also partly due to leakers releasing fake leaks to intentionally cause outrage in the community, turning people who didn't even play the game yet into lifelong haters of Rocksteady. And at this point, with all the evidence, insider episodes, and people who love the alpha, you would think most people would think to go back and re-examine this case. But not in this situation. People hate being wrong, so they double down, in the process ignoring all new game mechanics, the people who love the game, and the promise of consistent, free, updated content. And then when all else fails, they go back to this one argument. If Rocksteady isn't failing, then why did the co-founders of the company leave? It seems like being cynical isn't just something those edgy emo kids do anymore, but it's more like a vicious trend that robs people of hope in every aspect. And in this case, it's our favorite childhood video games developer. The haters believe that the founders left because the studio was going in a direction they didn't believe in. Are you kidding me? They're the founders. If something wasn't going their way, I'm fairly certain that the actual founders have enough sway to make things go their way if they wanted to. But is it really a red flag that the founders left a year out from the game? Personally, I think not, because by that time, around a year out, the game was probably pretty much finished. And in their newsletter, they expressed that they left Rocksteady in good hands. And when I share this new information with you, you'll likely feel the same way I do. But the newsletter wasn't enough for the haters. Best believe that they still found something to hate about the game, usually something small. But why listen to these ignorant people anyways, when there's so much information out there? These are the type of people who would try to bully you into hating what you love because they're so numb, and hateful because they can't stop jerking off and get zero bitches. And that may sound mean, but it's not an exaggeration. I've literally found multiple channels hating on a game because Harley Quinn's body isn't what it was in the Arkham trilogy. And don't get me wrong, I love a good sexy female character, but deadass, Harley Quinn is damn near 40 years old, if not older in the new Suicide Squad game. Do the math. Trust me, it's true. She's old. Her body's changing. And let's be real, there's no way the founders left because Harley isn't as caked up at 40 as she is at 35 or 26. Maybe the founders just wanted a change of pace. Maybe they didn't want to be known just as the DC superhero game guys. And this information I discovered pretty much confirms that. It turns out the co-founders Sefton Hill and Jamie Walker went out and started their own company, perfectly named 100 Star Gaming. Their goal is to get 100 industry veterans together to create incredible gaming experiences. Not just superhero games, but gaming in general. I think the co-founders just wanted to do something different for the first time in years. It's hard to branch out when you're tied down by your own company. And considering people's reaction when Rocksteady tried to do something even a little different from their normal hero games, I don't blame them for leaving. I'd leave if I knew this would be the response I got for trying something new. And I'm pretty sure you've wanted to try something and someone bashed you for it, and that either discouraged you or made you want to do it even more while just leaving that bad friend or hater out of it. Hell, once upon a time, I was 14, and I wanted to be a fighter because my big cousin said to me, if you want to be like Goku, go learn martial art. And I did, up until 17 when I realized that being a fighter and collecting concussions for a living wasn't for me. So I moved on and got a new career, and now I'm pursuing YouTube. And don't get me wrong, I wasn't the best fighter ever, but I could still beat that ass if you press me. But why, Kelvin? Why tell us this story? The moral of the story is that people move on to new things in their life all the time, and it doesn't have to be a messy breakup type of thing. The Rocksteady founders left because they wanted to try new things, but notice how loud the hate was when they tried something even slightly newer. So they did what was best for them and moved on, and we should encourage them. If you like content based around our favorite superheroes, consider subscribing.